Hey guys, it's almost 90 degrees out here. I do not want to be out here. It's hot, but if I don't do it now, I'm not going to want to come back out later. If I don't come out now, I'm not going to find all these little things eating up my stuff either. So, and they're in here on the green stalk planter this time, on the plants in here. Oh, here's another one. You see? I see it. You see it? It's down in there. It's trying to get away. You see that? Even though, let's see, no, I had planned on leaving this one up. I had planned on taking that one down and that one down, if nothing was going to happen with them. And I had planned on leaving this one up too, because this is the one with the Brussels sprouts and the broccoli. But I guess these little cabbage looper things like these also, look, there's another one. So that moth has been very busy over here. But the good news, guys, I'm going to have a few weeks off soon. So I'll be able to come out here every morning and every afternoon and just pick around unless we go out of town. Last year we went out of town. We went to, where we go? Miami. And we went to Las Vegas. Then we went to New Jersey. And we went a few other places too. And I just didn't have time to plant a garden. But with all this stuff going on now, I'm not really sure. Look at that. Two more. I'm not really sure I feel like going anywhere. And just kind of like stick around the house, and not really around the house, but do some local things, and find some other things to do. So I'm tired of picking with that green stalk. I'll come back to it, but I do need to get some more of these green beans off. I did a harvest the other day, guys. I forgot to show you, but if I take some off today, I don't plan on cooking them, so I guess I can put them in the freezer and vacuum seal them. But look, these beans I just put in here just a few days ago, they're starting to come up already. So I must have put 3 in their own pots here, and 2 in the pots with the tomatoes. Now, my whole point was to see if it will be enough space. It's an experiment. I think these are black eyes. Those pink pretty black eyes. And I wanted to see if they would grow in a small container. And just in case they didn't, I planted some more in my greenhouse in my school office that I'm going to be bringing home probably next week. So I hope they come up. So this must be the kind of weather for these things, because they are up and they're pretty. So these are the 4 bush tomato plants, 4 of them that I put here. These and the other 2 I put here. I put them in the ground. I put 1 there and I put 1 there. My point was to see how happy they will be depending on where I put them. So those over there, over there by the trellis, they get a lot of sun all day. These right here, you see, it gets some afternoon shade, and they look pretty happy in under these conditions. So I was trying to decide if I was going to move these or if I was going to leave them somewhere around here. So I know I have 2 in the ground over there. I have 4 here, and I have 2 more that I need to plant. So I am going to make a decision and decide what I'm going to do with the other 2, because as I walk throughout the garden, I have lots of tomatoes already. Some are going to be canned, some are going to be frozen, and I guess some will be eaten fresh eventually. We still have 3 We have three purple Cherokee tomatoes in the house that have just ripened. So I am going to, we have to eat those too. I had told Mr. Wright today if we didn't eat those by today that I was going to zip wrap them and freeze them. I have a few vegetables that I'm going to do that too. And if I remember, I'll show you how to do it. You know, the process for certain ones. Because as you can see, these tomatoes in here are growing nicely. Now, something that's very interesting, besides this eggplant right here, I just put this sweet potato in here maybe 2 days ago or a day ago, and look at this. I'm going to go over to some more that I planted at the same time and show you the difference. But look, it's starting to vine out, and this is the green stalk. Hold on, I'll be back. On that same day, I put sweet potatoes in my 2 little plastic containers here, and they're doing well in all 3 environments. 2 planted this way, 2 planted this way, and 1 planted over there in that green stalk. I also put 1 right here, and this one is doing better than the ones that were already in there. I don't know why, but you know, I'm grateful. This green stalk right here actually is my favorite though. I just love the way things grow in here. These tomatoes up on top, this eggplant, this is the best eggplant out of all. Well, this one is nice too, but the point is these are the best eggplants throughout the garden. And look at this purple rain tomato here. It's supposed to grow like a bush. It doesn't have any, oh wait, it's starting to flower. I was about to say it doesn't have any tomatoes on it yet, but it's nice nonetheless. I'm just going to prune it. I want to take some of these bottom leaves off and, you know, let it continue to grow. Okay, so this is one of those broccoli plants that I took out of there, that raised bed there, because something was tunneling, and seems to love this. Now I put those broccoli plants all throughout the garden here in different spots. Well, it's some down here too, so I imagine the bottom part of the green stalk, it must not be enough sun, because these at the bottom not doing nearly as well as the ones on the top. Look at this one and look at this one. So that's good to know, because I will be planting broccoli in the fall. This spring planting was I don't know, it's kind of confusing because the weather was so messed up. Hot, cold, below zero, you know. It just wasn't good. I'm going to try to do the whole garden before Mr. Wright calls me for dinner. He's cooking dinner tonight. So his dinner is chicken and french fries. Man, he is cooking. So I'll try to wrap up in time to eat. He said he's going to come outside and eat with me. But y'all, it's hot out here. I don't know if he's going to want to do that still. So I must have, whatever was eating this scarlet and these broccolis, I must have gotten them off already, because I don't see. Oh, what? Yes, I do. Here it is. Here's the culprit right here. So let me just take care of that. And you know, guys, I don't know how much more of this I'm going to be able to do, because it gets hot around here in the summer. I think I might just cut my losses and harvest from here. These green stalks with the brassicas. We already did the cabbage off of that one, but those collards over there and those, that's a variety over there. What I might do is go ahead and stop it and start over with seeds and then put a protection on there. This is one of the green stalks that we have already harvested green beans. I was supposed to show you, but I didn't. But it may be time to harvest again. We're supposed to get some rain. So after that rain comes, I think tomorrow, it may be time to harvest yet again. And I'm going to zip them up and freeze them because we still do have some in the house that we haven't eaten yet. We haven't had a chance to eat because it's so much. And the same with this one. Give it a twirl. These are the ones that I planted out here in the freezing cold weather. I wanted to see if they would survive. So these were freezing cold, and I planted them when warm. Now they kind of look similar, and that's good. That's good to know. Would I do it again? I don't know, because I have some that I just planted a week and a half or so ago in my office, and those are already up and starting to climb in just a few days. So I'm not really sure if it's worth it to start these so early in advance. Maybe something else can take this spot. And then here's that potato. It looked like it's starting to die back. I'm not sure. See, it's still kind of green on the top, but down here it looked like, you know, a piece broke off. I'm not sure if I want to take that out yet or just give it a chance. And then this was our navel orange tree. Very pretty. It's very pretty. This must be a good spot, you know, and there's more new growth. Let's see. Right there. I hope it's flowers. I hope that it's flowers for some oranges, even if it's just one. Okay, these two tomato bushes are fine. Now this tomato plant got decapitated. I'm not sure what happened. They're not going to tell me. But it will continue to branch out, and then I'll just tie it to this trellis. Corn looks good. And so do those potatoes back there. I don't know what was in here. I think this was that garlic. That soft neck California garlic that I would never plant again in the spring. So, soon I'm going to take this out, and I will add something else in there that doesn't mind the 6-inch roots. So we have more tomatoes here, and I guess if we don't hurry up and eat all of those tomatoes in the house, we have more down here that will be going in the freezer with those, because they're coming faster than we can eat them. And this is not a complaint. This is just a statement. Just gonna prune it a little bit and take this leaf off. I'm gonna take this leaf off of this one. These are two different plants. This is a vining small plant. What's it called? Mini tomato. I don't know. I have two here. And look at that. One is doing better than the other. I think it's because that container right there is blocking the sun. So since I know that, I'm talking about this gray one. That tower, that gray tower. I may be moving that, but it won't be today because it's just too hot. It's like 90 degrees or more, and even right now while I'm talking to you. But you know, I had to go to work today, so garden work does not stop. Just pruning this tomato here, and get this one too. I think that these might be bush tomatoes. I can't tell yet. I'll know soon as they start to grow, and I'll know if I need to trellis it or just cage them. I'll find out soon though. Alright, let's go. So here's another one of those broccolis that I transplanted. And get some of these white powdery off the back of them, because I forgot what it turns into. But if you see this white powder on your leaves, where there, just go ahead and smash it in and take it off, because it's not good for your plant. Let's see. I don't see anything else. This was another one of those broccolis. By the way, I like broccoli. Look, sweet potatoes doing good. This was that experiment where I've been taking the little small slips off of here and planting them in here. I just want to see how large those sweet potatoes will actually grow. And our peas here. Look at these pods filling out nicely. You can, if you look at these pods or put them up in the sun, you can actually see the peas in there. Look at that one. I won't leave them on too long because I don't want them to get hard. And I want this plant to keep on producing. Okay guys, back to the peas. We're going to pick those peas, I think some of them tonight, because I don't want them to get hard, and some of them are really filled in, and I don't want them to get hard and then the plant stop producing. But look at this, it is so pretty and it's so nice. Look at that, the kiwi vine is starting to go over the trellis. It'd be wonderful if we get just like one kiwi this year. Look at the bottom, it's pretty. Now something was eating this, and I think it was that lantern fly, but hopefully we killed them. And if we see any more, and if you see them, you make sure you get rid of them too. Yeah. Loads of peppers coming on. We ate the peppers off of this one. That's the poblano pepper. And then these two are jalapeno, and they're starting to produce. And this is our cabbage. Our purple cabbage is trying to head up, but that moth is not letting up. It's relentless. So, like I said, see, there's another one. We're going to plant more and for the fall, and I'm going to grow them undercover, so I won't have this problem. But look at these potatoes right here. To you, do they look like they're about ready? Can you let me know? We kicked over one experimental box. The potatoes were this big, maybe smaller than that. So I don't want to do that again. I don't want to kick them up too early. So let me know. Let me know what y'all think about these. The 2 bush tomatoes that I put in this bag, they look good. Look like this one right here is searching for the sun. Let me give it a quick rotation. I want to be fair. I have some water here. I'm just going to go ahead and dump it out. I don't want mosquitoes. Okay, these tomatoes are good. Vining ones, they're all starting to flower. Man, we're going to have so many tomatoes out here. I'm going to be doing a lot of freezing or a lot of canning. So now I'm just walking around looking. I'm looking at these nice peppers on here. They're so pretty to me. And I hope we get that rain. Looks like my sunflower needs some water. These beans, boy, they're starting to climb. They're trying to outclimb the pressure. And at any rate, I planted more. I won't put them in such a small pot like that. Maybe rectangular, and I won't put so many seeds in there. And I was supposed to go in there yesterday to get that cucumber. Try to remember to get it today. Just that one. The rest of them are just too small. So these look good. No vine borers yet. Those tomatoes look good. Got lots of tomatoes. Remember, more here. And potatoes. Now this was an experiment too. I wanted to see what would really happen if I grew tomatoes here and potatoes here in the same bed. I wanted to see if the effects will be detrimental to either crop. And so far, so good. And this is the broccoli, and some more of that broccoli that I had to transplant. I had to move because of the tumbler. And they look happy. It looks happy here. Now look, more pretty peas. Some are purple, some are green. I thought I had some pink ones. Yeah, some pink flowers. So maybe I'll have some pink ones too. And guess who just came outside? Wow. And I put 2 tomato plants in here. I'm thinking that the nitrogen from these pea plants will fix in the soil and help feed the broccoli and the 2 tomato plants. And our spinach, the Malabar spinach, I put 4 here. They're starting to grow. Look at that. So they were waiting for the warm sunlight. And these onions, I don't know, they're sad. I'll plant some more seeds this fall. Pumpkin there is still hanging on. And let's see, do we have any more germination? Did not see any more germination, but I do see, well, I thought this was a female flower, but whatever it is, it's split. Oh, I do have enough pumpkin. Looky here. Right there. Now, I don't know if it was completely germinated because I didn't know it was there, or else I would have helped it. Okay, we'll see. And all of these tomato plants doing lovely back here. More bush beans that I put in here. And you see what I mean? They're outgrowing the ones that have been out here for months. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not really sure if it was worth planting them ahead. And take a look at this eggplant. That's what I mean. This eggplant right here looks pretty bad. But the ones in the green stalk look pretty good. So it looks like the green stalk is the best place for those. And this is a very new bed. So I can't blame it on the bed. So we have lots of bush beans in here also. Flowers. And we have these cucumber plants in here. And they have lots of flowers, but I don't see any cucumbers yet. And I have 2 tomato plants here that look pretty good too. Now I was told not to plant cucumbers and tomatoes in the same bed, or eggplant. But everything looks good to me. I completely forgot to put some kind of net on this trellis for these beans. And these are Kentucky Wonder pole beans here. So I guess I'll try to put something on there in a day or so, if I don't forget again. And here are more sweet potatoes. I planted these the same time as I planted that one in the green stalk over there that's already starting to climb. And that one looks much better. Look at that. All the same plant, planted at the same time. And then our 1000K kale, you know, remember we ate off of this, guys, one time already. And look, it's growing back. I love this. I love this plant. So I'm not sure when to plant more, but I definitely am. I should probably do it tomorrow and get them growing under the lights at school, and then bring them out here. Maybe they'll do very well, just like all of those other plants. Look at that. Wait, where are they? White eggs. Here they go. If you have anything like this on your plants, make sure you get them off. They're going to hatch into something that you don't want to deal with. Wait a minute, let me get the rest of them. Okay, I got it. That's it. Right there. Okay, sweet potatoes doing well. Remember, these sweet potatoes have been in since April, May, June. So they've been in here about 2 months, 60 days already. I'm looking down in the box. This box right here, I see roots. Now, I'm not sure if I see sweet potatoes, but I'm not going to bother it. We give it another 30, 45 days before I dig them up. And also those 2 boxes over there. But they still look good. They don't have too much pest damage on them or nothing. And see, here more. I planted these the same time, around the same time I planted those ones. That one in the green stalk over there. I'm going to go back over there for comparison. I just want you to remember. Look at this. Look at these. And these that are in here. And now when I go back over there, I'll show you. Come in and look at our grapevine. They're beautiful, aren't they? Look at that. Lots of them too. Lots of them on this plant. Look at that. Look at here. All around. Beautiful. This one is beautiful also. There are no grapes on it, but it's beautiful nonetheless. Just checking up on our new addition to the family also. This peach tree. I think they call it Red Haven. I keep forgetting. Yes, Red Haven. And our Cortland apple, new addition to the family. And our other new addition to the family, the Gala apple. And then we have the king of the bean llamas. Don't they look good? They are really outgrowing whatever that was trying to eat them up. That's good because I didn't plant any more pole lima beans. I planted some bush lima beans, and I don't even know where I'm going to put them yet. So here are two of our other apple trees. I only see about 3 apples in these 2 trees combined, so I'm not worried about it. At the end of this season, I am going to cut these trees back, especially this one right here growing over the shed. And if I bring it all the way down to size, it'll be more manageable, and I'll be able to cover after they start producing. Let's see. Bush watermelon looking good, both of them, actually all 3 of them. And a lemon balm. Let me get that cucumber over there if I remember. Cantaloupe looking good. Our newly planted watermelon, I put 2 in here. I actually have 2 more in here that looks pretty good, so I might be planting that soon. Put it right there so I can remember. This cantaloupe is doing well here, and I have 2 more bush watermelons, 1 here and 1 here. They look pretty good too. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. So this is that other this is the sweet potato plant that I wanted to show you in comparison to all of the others. Now look at this one. It's starting to vine, and actually this plant was smaller than the other ones, and I did it on purpose because I was like, well, can this green stalk really hold this sweet potato? And I guess it can, and it's outperforming the other ones so far. But we'll have to see about the size when everything is all said and done. So these potatoes, they look pretty good here. Now look, is that something trying to dig? Or did Mr. Wright do that yesterday when he was watering? I don't know. But at any rate, we can't have anything digging up our hard work. Especially since they're continuing to grow. We can't do that. And let's see. This mandarin orange, it looks pretty good. It was curling and they were browning. I thought it had some leaf miner on it. But I cut some trees back over here, and I guess it gets more sunlight now, so it looks a little happier. And remember, guys, I was telling you about this huge, gigantic peach tree that I have here. When these peaches ripen up, I'm going to cut this tree all the way back also. And anyway, see, they're still green, but the squirrels are watching them just like I am. So, as soon as they ripen up, I'm going to trim the tree back, take the peaches off of the branches, and then let it start a new life. But if that doesn't work, I'll take it out and I'll just plant another one right there beside it. But if you guys know something different that we can do, let us know, okay? This is that other green stalk with the collard greens on it that we've been eating, and they just keep growing back. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the middle. So that's why I haven't taken it down yet, and they look pretty good. So I'm thinking, do the cabbage moths not like collard greens? No. What is like their preferred vegetable? So their preferred vegetable must be cabbage, because those are the plants that they are after the most. Well, I take that back. Look at that. Okay, I got that one. Let me see if I have any more. I don't know. I'm going to plant some more collard greens in another day or so. I'm not going to plant them directly in here. I'm going to plant them, get them started. When they're ready to transplant, then I will take all of this out and put them in, and then cover it, and then just let it grow until the fall. Unless I'm taking the top off for watering. Now I have to figure out how to do that. I don't want to take the top off. Or get a different cover. I do have, here's another one. I do have some covers, but I might buy some from the Greenstock company directly. Okay. So that's it, guys. That's it for right now. Other than me watering everything, one of us, me or Mr. Wright, us watering everything and deciding like where we're going to put these green stalks for the fall, because where I place them for the fall is where they're going to be for the fall. I'm not going to move them again. And then we brought new cushions and a new fire pit and all that. So we're going to be cleaning this off, in another day or so when it cools down, so that we can start sitting out here enjoying the backyard. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, let me know, okay? All right, have a good night. Guys, look at this celery. It's growing really slowly, slow to take off, but it's growing nicely. Look at that. And you can eat celery at any stage. Look at that. I have 4. I planted 5. I have 4. So that's, to me, success. So I have 2 more sweet potato plants and 2 more tomato plants to plant. These tomatoes are bush, and of course these sweet potatoes are vine. So we'll see very soon. What I do?
Turning them all by mistake, so they find out. So when I go back in there,
Oh, they're gonna be a soggy mess.
no, I had to pick him up. So
oh, okay, let it get hot again.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
If they were like that, I won't eat them.
No.
You eat a piece of chicken?
No, I was waiting on you.
Okay, they should be okay. Go eat a piece. When I get back up, they should be good and ready.
So Mr. Wright and I finally decided to put our $9.99 raised bed up from Aldi. Here it is, all laid out. And this is what it should look like when we're all done. So we'll show you. And just like that, we're all done. So I am gonna put some cardboard down there, and then I have some so I do have some green beans. They're school bush beans that I planted just a few days ago. And those bush beans are as big as the ones that I have out here. That's been growing for a while. So I'm going to bring those home. I think I might put them in this raised bed, but that's if I don't come up with another experiment. All right.